What's up, Craft Kids? Episode 3, Triangle. Let's get started. All right, we're continuing our shape series today using basic shapes to create cool drawings. Today is triangle, and we're gonna be using both isosceles triangles and equilateral triangles. We're gonna stay away from right triangles today because I think that might be an episode all by itself. I'll explain as we go the difference between the two types of triangles. First one here we're gonna do is an isosceles triangle. So this is where two of the sides are the same length and one is different. Okay, so these would be the same and this one's a little bit shorter. So we have our isosceles triangle. Don't worry about the names of them, but just we have a triangle shape. And on top of that triangle, we're going to put one ball. And you're not gonna see the whole thing because part of it's inside the cone. That's right, this is an ice cream cone. There's another ball. We've got a 2-scooper so far. And let's go with a third scoop. So you have an ice cream cone here. We can add some lines that go on, that would be like the lines you see on a ice cream cone. There you have it. There's our first cool drawing using a triangle. Next is we're gonna do this one. Let's see if you can figure out what this is. This is gonna start with an equilateral triangle or something close to an equilateral triangle, which means all the sides and all the angles are the same. Now this isn't perfect because I didn't measure it, but it's close enough. So we start with that equilateral triangle. We're gonna draw a line straight down the middle, stop right about there. We're gonna draw a line straight across, and we're gonna finish that off with a happy face type of line. And we have a sailboat. Number 3 is more of a equilateral type triangle, or it's gonna try to be. Okay, and this is looking at this from just one perspective right in front of it. Let's see if you can figure out what this is. Okay, we have a few lines going across like this. Down here at the bottom, we're gonna make some lines like this. As we go up, and make some more lines. Anybody know what that is? It's a pyramid, that's right. We're gonna color that gold. We're gonna use isosceles for this one. We're gonna do something that looks like this. Okay, it's a nice big tall isosceles triangle. At the top, we're gonna have a little snake-shaped line, another little snake-shaped line. I'm gonna connect. Okay, it's like a little streamer on the top. Let's see if this comes alive. See if you can tell what it is. Some stripes across it. And we're gonna get that colored in. That's gonna be a party hat. That's our 4th super cool drawing. Number 5. I really think you're gonna like this one. Really think you're gonna like this one. So we're gonna start with another isosceles. I'm gonna round the tip just a little bit. It doesn't really matter if we do that. Come back up, connect. There I have an isosceles. I just rounded the bottom just a little bit. You'll see why in a second. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna go up with a little upside down U, and I'm gonna go up with a little upside down U next to it. And I'm gonna take and I'm gonna fill in a black circle that's just a little bigger than that little U that I made. Just like that on both sides. Then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna go up and up, just like a leaf shape almost. So almost like I'm adding a leaf on the side here. Okay, these don't have to be perfect, and you'll see why in a second. They're not at the same angle, but that is absolutely fine. Next, we're gonna put a black dot down here. Okay, any guesses so far? All right, we have an eyeball here and an eyeball here. We can do a little inside the ear shape here too as well. Inside the ear shape. And now we're gonna put a neck, a big, long neck. Now, do you know what it is? That's right, it's a giraffe. So we'll color that in, and when we do, we'll do some color patches, just like giraffes have. All right, we're getting on to our 6th drawing, which is going to be a super cool tree. We're gonna do a tree here. All right, so the next one is going to be a big isosceles. Like, let's make this one. I'm gonna make it come right up in here a little bit so I can get some extra distance out of it. Awesome, so it's a big, tall tree. I'm gonna put a trunk on that tree, and then I'm going to put some wiggly lines across. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. So that represents the different branches on the tree. And then what I can do, since it won't be too long before Christmas is coming, we can put some bulbs on here. We can have this be a Christmas sort of decorated tree. It could be one that's out in your yard and throw some decorations, maybe some lights on it. Next, we are going to do some mountains. Okay, watch this. This is going to consist of one equilateral triangle, and then tucked in behind it, another equilateral triangle. Look out, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, and you're gonna do some zigzaggy lines across this one. And you don't want them to be even, you want them to be different. That represents the snow that's on top of the mountain. And guess what, for fun, we're gonna put a sun just peeking out behind that mountain. And we'll color that in later. Next, we are going to do something super duper cool. Okay, equilateral triangle. And we're gonna do a diagonal line back and another diagonal line down here, back. Okay, we're gonna do it and until we can make the same diagonal line we made here, back here. Okay, we have a little bit of distance. We're gonna add some anchors. So I'm gonna add some anchors starting with this one. Like a spike in the ground. Anybody know what this is? Spike in the ground there. Another spike in the ground right there. And then we're gonna split this down the middle. We're gonna have that open like that. Any guesses? Last thing we have to do before we color this one, just add a little tie back right there. Tie back on each side. So you're tying this open and it's a tent. Good job. Yes, it's a tent. So we have several of our triangle drawings here today. Now we have to color and I'll just get creative with it. I think I'll do a magic trick today. I'm gonna try this magic trick today. Hasn't been done yet. I'm gonna take this magic tape, Scotch magic tape. I'm gonna drop it, and when it lands, this will all be colored. Ready? Here we go. They're colored! Look at this. Check this out. So cool. Oh, I love these. These are all so great. Came out with vibrant colors, decorated tree, a lit up tent, golden pyramid. Wow, what a fun party hat, sailboat, giraffe, mountains, all look so great. Triangle drawings, check them out. These are the ones I came up with, which you just saw. But what a fun time I had. Check out our other videos in this series. We have Square episode 1, we have Circle episode 2, and now we have Triangle episode 3. Let the Mr. Mitchell series continue to roll. Thanks again for that idea. And we'll see you next time with another shape, maybe rectangle. Until we see you next time, keep drawing, stay awesome, bye!